Hello everyone, welcome to the class. We were talking about loop statements. We have already covered for loop, that what is the syntax for loop. You can see it over here, right? This is all about for loop, initialization, condition and increment and decrement. And you know that why should we use loops, and we have already seen one example in which I was using printf statement repeatedly. So at that time I showed you that if you are using loop, then the code can be more efficient and optimized. Now in this lecture I am going to talk about two other loops, that is while loop and do while loop. Now I want to show you that how can you use this previous code to convert for loop into while loop. See, basically whatever you are going to do with for loop, it can be achieved using while loop and vice versa. So how can you do that? So this was the syntax for loop. I am just erasing everything and modifying it a little. Instead this I am writing hello. This is the similar code that we have written for printing hello 5 times. Here it will be print for 10 times, right? Now again I am also writing this as this condition. It won't change anything, but I just want to make it more convenient. That's why. So this loop is executed 10 times, you know that. And here I have to write as plus plus. Right? Now what if I want to convert this into while loop? So in while loop the syntax is something like, say first we have to do initialization. Initialization will be done only once when the loop started. Make sure this is the similar thing for loop as well as while loop. So first we are going to do initialization, and then after I am writing while, inside while I am writing condition. This is the syntax, and here is the statement which is going to be executed each time when the control entered inside loop. Once the block of statement is executed, then after at the end I am doing increment and decrement. So here you can write something like, say, this is the general formula for while loop. Now how can you achieve that? In previous programs you can see this I equal to 10 is kind of initialization. So I am just cut it and copied it over here, right? And semicolon. Now what is the condition? I is less than 10. If this condition is true, so while this condition will be true, the control can go inside the loop. And what I am going to perform inside loop? I am going to perform hello. So here hello, and after that just copy this condition. Just copy this condition and paste it over here. Increment and decrement. Now just erase this rest of the code, and just save this program. And if I compile and execute this program, what is the problem? Okay, I have written main, but I have not written 0. I have by mistakenly erased it, so that's why it is showing me an error. So if I compile and run in function main, okay, where I have forgot to put OK. Here it should be semicolon. This is the same mistakes. Make sure that you don't get this errors like me. So yeah, you can see the output over here. So hello is printed 10 times. Now what if you want to print a code something like say printf %d I. What if I'm printing the value of I? Here as I started with 1 and it will go till I less than or equal to 10, so it will be printed from 1 to 10. So it will print the range 1 to 10. So if I just copy this, if I just save this, compile it and run it, you can see it over here. As I have not given new line, if I give new line over here, then you will get some better output. If I just copy this, compile it and run it, you can see the output over here. See, right? So I am getting perfect output, whether I am using for loop or while loop. Now, what can I do? I want to show you something. Suppose in for loop, in while loop, I don't want to print range from 1 to 10. I want to print range from say 91 to 100. What will be the change? I am just changing lower limit and upper limit. Here I have started I with 91 and it will be gone through till 100. So it will print 91 to 100 only. If I just save this program and compile it and run it, you can see the output over here. Right? Now, this can be achieved in for loop as well. What will you do in for loop? I am writing the similar code inside for loop. I equal to, I you have already used. So you can also use I or you can also use some other loop variable. That will not cause an issue once you are not using the value of that. Whatever I am saying, I'll demonstrate with the help of an example throughout the program. But right now just understand that you can use loop variables for another loop as well if you don't want the final value of I. See, here if I want whatever I is left over here, I want that value later, then I should not use I as another loop variable. But if I am not using this I again, then I can use I over here. So you can use I, J, K, anything inside this for loop if I am using two loops in one program. But let me just erase the confusion so that I am writing J is equal to say 91 and say 95. Then semicolon, J is less than or equal to 100, J plus plus, and inside this I am just printing printf %d /n j. But it will throw me an error because I have not declared J. I am not again doing the same mistake. So I am just initializing it. If I save this program, compile it and run it, you can see. Here it print till 100 because of this while loop. After that, see, you can see this while loop over here. After that, 95, 96, 97 up to 100 is printed, which is because of this for loop. So this is how you can use loops. Now you can ask me that, ma'am, here I have already decided that this will be the upper limit and this will be the lower limit. It is not the case in reality, right? User can enter any value as it wants. So what can I do? To give the permission to user to enter lower value and higher value, and according to that if he wants to print something. So see, this is not an issue. Just use low and high. See, this is the names, nothing else. So don't confuse it with them. This is the variable names. So I have taken two variables, that is, just let me write written 0 over here first. So lower is the value which will be entered by user. So for taking value of low and high, I will just use say printf, enter the lower range, and here just put semicolon, scanf %d and loop. You can use any variable name A, B, C, but for more convenience and more for making your code more looking good, I am using just low and high. Also, here it will be higher. Here it will be say high. One thing that you need to understand while using scanf, that don't use any new line characters and all that in scanf. You can use symbols, but you cannot use new line characters in scanf. So if I just now here instead of I equal to 91, I am not giving static value. Static means decided value to I, but it will be taking a value from user. So what will be the initialization? Low. So value of I will be as entered by the lower value, and here it will go till high. If I just save this program, compile it and run it, see it is asking me. I am entering 2 as a lower value and say 14 as a higher value. It is printing from 2 to 14. Right? Now, how can you implement this using say for loop? Inside for loop, you can just write. I am just writing it in command. You don't need to mug it up. For say I equal to low, I is less than or equal to high, and I plus plus, right? So inside that you can write a code. So this is what about for loop and while loop. Now I want to introduce you with one term, that is entry control loop. What is entry control loop? Here in for loop or while loop, whenever you are entering to the loop, you are checking condition. That means if you are entering to a room, before entering to a room, you are checking the key whether it is right or not. If the key is right, you will go inside the loop or say room. But if no key is not right, you cannot go inside. So if I ask you a question that minimum number of time for loop or while loop can be executed is 0. Because if the condition is false for the first time only, then the control cannot go inside the loop and it will be exited. Right? So minimum number of time for loop or while loop can be executed is 0. Now this is all about entry control loop, in which you will check the condition first. You will initialize, then you will check the condition. If the condition is true, then only you are going to go inside the loop, and you will check the condition after each iteration, where the value of loop variable will be increased or decreased. Now in next lecture I will be talking about do while loop. What is the do while loop? It is exit control loop. So it is little bit different than entry control loop, say for loop and while loop. But you can achieve the aim whatever you are achieving with for loop and while loop using do while loop. Now I'll show you that how you can perform a program using do while loop. If you have any doubt in this lecture, then you can just comment below the comment section. I hope you enjoy this class. See you in the next class. Thank you so much.